Today I'm just going to visit a different church just for fun. Sometimes I like to do that. You get bored of just seeing your same building. Sometimes I just like to enjoy other people's buildings. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before. Have you ever visited just churches and gone around and just visited a church? Something different, completely different. Some people do that. Some people visit gardens, but often churches have gardens, and especially well-maintained gardens. And sometimes churches have a really peaceful feel, a little bit different from the normal building. Even after hours, like there's no one here. They got the car park, very big car park. Uh, Sometimes it just makes you. Well, actually, for me, I just like it mostly for collecting ideas. Sometimes the ideas, I'll just walk in. I don't think there's any trespassing issues here. But yeah, I like to watch go to different buildings, especially churches, and sometimes other buildings that are just architecturally interesting. So, this church has got a very interesting layout. I've noticed. I've passed through here before, but I've never actually stopped here uh, to see it, up and close. So today is a day. You get to see all these old trees, and it kind of tells a story of its own, like its history right there of the land. Sometimes you notice like, certain things around it. Um, they got this really big car park right in front of, on the side of the building, and it's got two driveways. One driveway there, and another driveway. I know I'm looking at the. Oh, look at that nice garden, and they got another driveway there. So a driveway there and a driveway there, which tells me that this used to be two separate plots of land, and they must have bought another extra land on the side later on, and which means that they must have extended this building. Look at the back of this building. Look at this. First of all, have a look at this garden. These plants. Look at that. Aren't they lovely? So yeah, I like to do this quite a bit, especially after hours. Go to different churches. I don't go to this church at all. At all. I think we've been to one similar to it years ago when with my parents, when my mom used to take us to church. Sometimes we'd go to different churches for a visit or for a short time. This is an Anglican church, but it's got really nice garden. And the back of the church, look at this. It's very sunny right now. I have to sort of like block it. It's interesting. Architecturally, it's so nice. Makes you want to just sit back and relax, and it's very calm and peaceful. Yeah, no matter what church you go to, it's always peaceful. Look at this. And they've got this really interesting bit here. Before we even see the front of the building, they've got this really nice little memorial garden. They've got this memorial garden. It's really nice. Very interesting. And they've got a wall of names of all the people that have passed on over the many years that this church has been around. I don't know how long this church has been around, but I'm sure you're going to see some names there, that some years. 1990, 1922, one I see there, and the person passed away in 1986. So this building has been here a lot longer. Oh wow, 2006, 2015. But yeah, they got a chair right there, an outdoor seat for you to sit back and relax and you know contemplate things, I suppose. And they've got this water fountain which is not turned on. I like to see that. I like to see that turned on. 1980, dedicated January 1980, extended 2002. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think this has been extended. In 2002, they did an extension to this building or to this land, and yeah, fountain. They have a chair to sit on, a lovely chair. Hi, someone walking their dog. Lovely people. Sit down and contemplate your life, the memory of all the people that have gone. I'm trying to see if I could see some dates there. What's the oldest I can see? I wonder if I could sneak in there. Probably shouldn't, but let's see if I can zoom in. What does it say there? 1930, 1982. I think the oldest I'm seeing around here is 82 to 2010, 1990. So yeah, I think it's mostly 80s. Oh, hang on. This one is 77. Yeah. So 1977 is the oldest I see here so far. So I'm going to take that as this building was, this church has been around since the 70s at least 1976. Because I don't see anything much older than that. What do I see over there? 70, 2000, yeah. So 1977 is most likely when this church was established, it seems. And got this lovely, lovely car park. Very peaceful. It's a sunny day in Melbourne, Victoria. And one thing I like about this church, look at that. They've got this chair with an invitation on it. It says, sit and rest and thank the Lord for the day. Imagine. Imagine. Oh, nice big truck over there. Look at that. Anyway, that's what. Yeah, just that chair and this seat, that chair and this tree right next to it. It really, it creates quite a bit of peace right there. There's a lot of peace just sitting under that tree on a lovely hot day. I should have come here. This is in Blackburn, by the way. I just finished my work, and now, actually, it's a couple of days after Christmas. It is. I came to do a job on the 28th of just after Christmas, December, and my job was cancelled. So it was a bit of a disappointing, let down, very big letdown for the day. But yeah, nice rocks there, colored rocks, white. That's something that people don't normally do. It's a good idea. I'd like to maybe try this and borrow this idea. Might steal this idea. Sorry, church members. That's the only thing I'll ever steal from your church is your ideas. I don't think you can. I don't think you go to hell for stealing church ideas. Just ideas, okay? Stealing ideas. Look at that. And it's got these nice tall windows. I'll get you a close-up view of that. But look at that. Don't they look nice? LED light. Yeah, it just shines so nice. It's a blue, a very deep blue. Just a very deep blue. Very nice. So here we go. I'll stand back a little bit. I think this part is definitely the old part. I mean, this is a new part actually, sorry. And then right in the here, we've got this block of like entrance here. It looks like this is the part where they joined the old to the new, or the new to the old, actually, I should say, because that looks like the old part of the building. This is a junction, a connection part, and that's the foyer. And they've got a nice front courtyard here for people to collect before church and after church. They can stand outside on a lovely hot day, on a sunny day, and just chat as they pour out of service. And yeah, it's very nice. I just like the garden. Look at the little pot plant, the big pot plants. And then you got the cross out that side. More garden. Grass is nice and neat. Very, very good. Very good, guys. Whoever maintained this property, they've been doing a good job. And there's that chair again. What do you reckon? Nice, peaceful chair to sit under a tree. I wonder how old that tree is. That's the thing. When you look at a tree like that, what I'm thinking about is the age. I wonder if that tree has been here since the beginning. It's very likely, but it would have been a small tree at the very beginning. Now I'm going to give you a close look at this. Oh, look at what they've done up here. They've got the power lines. And they've got a cylinder right there to stop any possums climbing across. I think it helps prevent them getting across. I don't know if it works, but look at these lights. It's actually not blue. Oh, it's really bending. Wow. I wonder if it's plastic. Look at that. It shines blue, but it could be multicolored. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. There's some different colors there. Multicolored. Look at this. And then look at the tree, the plants here. The plants. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But they really should. I want to touch them. I really do. I just want to touch them. It could be maybe not allowed. I'm not sure. But front entrance. Wooden guardrails. Nice books. But it's a very old, traditional, old church, man. It's one of those things that you don't see enough of these days. This style is dying out. They don't build them like this anymore. This is a very 70s, 80s design. Even the chairs are old. And that's where they have service over there. I wish I could take you inside, but it looks like I won't not be able to go in. Anyway, so let's walk to. Wow, this is what it looks like when you stand in the courtyard. I wonder if I should visit another church today. Maybe I will. Look at that. I'd like to visit maybe a cathedral. That would be interesting. Visiting a really old cathedral. Look at this. This is the old part. And I can actually tell this. As soon as I was looking at it, I could tell that this is the old building here. This used to be the front entrance, the main entrance, and the courtyard. So they've really just continued the same style. The architect has continued the same style, and when they've done the addition or the extension, they've actually done the same thing there, same style, and over here too. Slight difference, but the same concept. You got the big courtyard at the front, entrance to the door. The color scheme is the same, and it ties in so well. You couldn't even tell if you were not thinking about it. You wouldn't be able to tell. But old tree, really nice old tree here. They've done a good job. This tree is still standing, and it's not even affecting the building yet, which is good. They've probably got some deep, there's a crack there, small crack right at the bottom, which means this side is starting to kind of sink a little bit, but not enough to kill the build. Oh, and there's the culprit right there. It's all wet here. This pipe is not draining all that well. I can tell. Yeah, that's the other thing I like to do is I like to look at buildings and see where they're failing and how and figure out why they're failing. So I do this quite a bit actually. I just go around. If I see a crack, I like to trace and find out where it's going wrong. It's just an interest I've actually gained in the last couple of years. I like to think like that. So there's a crack right here. It starts right there. You can see the crack. Then it goes up there, and it goes down, follows all the way to the brick wall. So it continues, and there it is right there. Why? Because there is a bad drain connection right there that's leaking, and they haven't even noticed it. And the other thing I actually noticed even further right now is that it's not able to, it's collecting right here. It's an old ceramic pipe. It most likely has failed either in the connections, or it's actually cracked, and it's actually pulling. There's a ditch. It's actually a ditch here, so the water is collecting in that area. There's a ditch right about there. It goes down, so when water sits there, it's not going anywhere, just sits there. And look at that, it's moist, moist, but it should be dry. Over that side it's dry. If you have a look, see, it's dry next to the wall, but here it's wet. So point of failure, they should really take care of that as soon as they can. And you can even see in there's moisture. Wow, they need to put an extra drain there and run it out to the street and into that pit there. It's actually quite simple. I don't know if they probably already do have it, but it does probably run that way. But it's failed. So it should be going in there, and it's failed. What a shame. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Now, I think this church visit has ended. It's time for another church visit. I wonder where it would be this time. Imagine. No, I need what do you call it? A thumbnail. But I need to be in the thumbnail. How do I do the thumbnail?